Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jadalyn. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing some back to school advice, whether it be for middle school, high school, just school in general. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so the first question I got was, I'm getting braces in October. How do you clean them after you eat lunch at school? So I got my braces December of last year. I spent about 6 months at school eating snack, lunch, all of that with my braces, and I wasn't able to brush my teeth after every meal or every little thing that I put into my mouth, which at times was super frustrating because I'd always feel self-conscious that I'd have something in my mouth, and I didn't always have the ability to go to the bathroom and check in the mirror and make sure. So what I did, and it didn't take me too long to figure this out, but it does work. If you're eating something that you know is going to get stuck in your teeth, not in between your teeth, but on your bracket or something. For example, I would eat a lot of strawberries, and the little pieces of the strawberry would get stuck all over my teeth and my mouth would be red. Get some water and kind of just swish it around in your mouth a little bit. It seems really gross, and it kind of is, but it really does work. Gargle with some water from your water bottle, and then you can choose whether or not you want to spit it out or not, but I usually swallow it because I'm heading over to class. But I'm not going to do it in class. I'm not going to be because that's gross. Next up is how you organize your folders and notebooks. Do you have a binder with dividers, and do you As far as organization goes, you kind of have to just figure out what you like and what works best for you, because different schools require different things. Sometimes certain classes require certain colors, or you need special notebooks for a certain class, and that was super annoying for me. I may have said this before in one of my videos, but I'm a person of consistency. I really like when all of my school stuff kind of matches each other. So basically by that, what I mean is composition notebook and a spiral notebook. I don't want one of each. I don't want them to be all crazy or whatever. I just want all spiral notebooks. I hate composition notebooks, by the way, because they don't open all the way. It's very stressful. But that's kind of what I mean. And as far as binders and folders, I want the same type of folder, and I want the same type of binder, and it's that kind of stuff that teachers are kind of annoying about. When it comes to high school though, they don't really tell you what you need. They're just make sure you bring your pencils and your notebook. So for me personally, I kind of like having one binder, 1.5 inch I think is what I have. It's a really small binder because I carry so much stuff that it's too heavy for my back, because I have a little bit of back and shoulder issues just from other things. And I put dividers in there, and I just separate it by the subject. So for something like science, where a lot of the stuff I would get would be on my iPad, I only had tests that would go in there and a couple other loose papers, so I only really needed one section. But for the class Chinese, where she wanted dividers within itself, then it's good to have that. But for whatever you're doing, just make sure you're super organized. Another tip is to regularly clean out your binder, not throw away the stuff, because you're going to need it for the end of the year for finals, or you're going to need it for midterms. So put it into a bigger binder. I have 3 or 4 inch binder. It's about that big, and I just put all of my stuff in there, and by the end of the year then I clear it out, unless I'm gonna need it for the next year, but for the most part I don't. Also, for classes that I know for a fact are gonna be mainly on my iPad, because we do get school iPads, I just get little folders, the paper folders that are 99 cents, and I just put it in my backpack, and I literally put a few papers in there. That's what I did for English last year, because a lot of the stuff was on my iPad. Next one is how to deal with mean girls and bullies, and types of people you should not hang out with. So mean girls and bullies, or just mean people in general. Altogether, I am a very low drama person. If I hear something about someone, I'm not the type of person to be no, I'm not gonna hear it, don't tell me. I do kind of want to know, because that's just human nature. You want to know everyone's business, but you want to stay out of as much drama and rumors and all of that petty stuff as much as you can. And that's one of the biggest tips I could give you, kind of in school a lot, because people are super immature and they just make up a bunch of things and they try to make other people feel bad for no reason. But also in life, when you're in a working environment or just out in the regular day. Because this year and last year, so 9th and 10th grade, there was a lot of drama going around, and I was in so little of it. It was really great, because even though my year was stressful in other ways, it wasn't stressful in relationships and stuff like that, because that's stuff that, although it's important to build relationships with people, if it's going to make you worse than better, don't worry about it. Just forget about that part. And for bullies, I mean, I don't really know. I haven't had too many experiences with people bullying me, at least to my face. I get a lot of bullying and hate online, but that's a lot different. As far as bullying and hate online, block the person. Do not take it personally. The fact that they think that they can say whatever they want and that they're super powerful because there's a screen in between you and them is just really sad and pathetic, and they're weak people, honestly, for doing that. And as far as like in your face bullies, tell someone. Like, you're not a snitch, you're not a baby. You have to tell someone so they can get in trouble and take responsibility for their actions, because it's not fair that they're affecting your learning ability. Everyone should feel safe in a school, and if you're being bullied by someone, that's something that the teachers have to deal with. Most schools, not every school, because who knows why, but most schools have a no tolerance for bullying, and if they truly do, then the teachers and the principals and administration people, they should take what you're saying seriously, and if they don't, bring it up to the highest person you can. Make it known that what they're doing is wrong. And for types of people that you should not hang out with, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life, but if you're hanging out with people and you're doing things that you know that if your parents would not approve of, or that could mess you up in the long run, don't do it. It's not going to make you any cooler. Like, it may do that in the moment, but you don't want to mess up your life with some stupid mistake that you're making now, so young. How to deal with procrastination, that's a big one. I am super bad at procrastinating, and I am continuing to try to find ways to fix that. My mindset is, because I know I'm not gonna have time later to do it, why don't I be on my phone and do all the things that I want to do first, instead of coming right home and doing my homework, along with the fact that you really need a break after having like 6 or 7 hours of school and then going straight into another like 4 hours of homework. If you have sports or just other after school activities, I get it. It is the worst. I say when you come home, if you don't have any extracurricular activities, come home, eat a snack, and do a little bit, maybe like spend an hour eating your snack, doing whatever you want to do, and then get straight into your work, whether it's like stuff that you have to do for school or for something outside of school. Do all of that, and then once all that's done, then you can go back to doing what you want to do. If you set goals for yourself, like I want to finish this in 30 minutes or I want to finish this in an hour or whatever it is, don't rush yourself, because then you're going to rush through whatever work you're doing, and that's going to be worse. But set time limits for yourself, and a lot of times it helps. How to make new friends. I need the answer to that as well. I recently just made a new friend, and it was super nerve-wracking because I am not the most social person. I feel like I'm super awkward when talking around new people, and I'm not the most confident of people either. And I'm just letting you know this because it's important to what I'm saying. I'm not really an insecure person, but I guess in the fact, like, I don't want people thinking bad things about me. So as much as I say I don't care how people think, I care. But anyway, my point is, I just made a new friend, and we kind of bonded over the fact that we're antisocial, and kind of just like random things that you bond over. It doesn't even have to be like, oh, you play the violin, I play the violin too, that's cool. It doesn't even have to be that kind of stuff that you're finding similar with someone else. It's just kind of anything you're talking about. Just find anything that you can, just learn some things about some people, and kind of just go with it. If you're just being honest about yourself, the other person should kind of just like feed off of that energy. So don't be too insecure about what you're saying, because you know everyone has their things, and if someone doesn't accept you for whatever thing that you're letting them know, then they won't be a good friend. So hopefully that's good advice. Alright guys, so I think I answered all of those questions, but if I helped you in any way, please let me know by liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and commenting down below any other questions that you may have not asked me or were not in this video, or DM me on Instagram and I will answer them if you do not want them to be out in the open. Alright guys, I wish you the best of luck in school, whether you're going into elementary, middle, high, college, graduate life. If you're going into life, it's pretty difficult. But I love you guys so much. Hope you do well. Bye! I think the heat has made my brain crazy. Otherwise, I'm like blending into the background. That was not a good choice.